Hmm. Yeah, you see it, yeah, guys. Just now, I got Chi Chi, bruh. The zombie girl herself. Before you ask, yeah, Chi Chi is a zombie. She's supposed to be a zombie. So yeah. Anyways, let's do this shit, bro. So yeah. Awesome, right? Oh shit, I forgot, bro. I did the Ascension quest, but thankfully it only went up with one rank. Luckily.
Come with me.
So yeah.
Let the wind lead.
Look down here.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and now I.
Yeah, careful. So yeah. We got homegirl Chi Chi, but anyways, I want to see Layla take out of there. Holy shit. Let's go.
This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone.
Yeah, no shit. This is a fucking library.
So here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis. However, I tend to get really nervous when my advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting what I plan to say. That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone.
So I'm playing the role of academic advisor, right?
That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content of my thesis when I was explaining it earlier, so ask away. It's okay if your questions are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and answer seriously.
Okay. Wait a second, I'll be right back. Don't worry about that. I'm back. I'm back, bitches. So yeah. Got it. You ready?
Wait a moment. All right, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again. All right, ask away.
Alright. Oh, hold on. Let me fix my ponytail, bro. You really describe the application the logical worth in calculation.
Sure. The direction of this research is based on the results of previous research. It's about the feasibility of applying my methodologies to the remaining triple orbit problems. Based on a sample size of 124 cases, we could only achieve approximately 60% accuracy. The results were not reliable enough to be implemented as a law. You can see the common traits of the erroneous samples on page 3. Excuse me, I mean from the star logs in the appendix. It's clear that in each of the erroneous samples, one of the stars underwent a significant shift. This means that, we not only need to limit the number of stars, but we may also need to consider the degree of shift when applying triple orbit shift algorithms. Stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next step of the research should be... the next step should be to identify the feasible thresholds of shift for applying our calculations. And that's my answer to your question. Do you have any other questions?
But if you almost here and there, Layla successfully managed to answer.
We're finally done. I'm gonna need more practice. I can feel myself getting flustered, and I start to stumble whenever I'm asked questions that I'm
The
unfamiliar
first station
with.
to use some work by tell your logic is not.
Oh, really? You
Yup.
mean it? Then this practice must be helping. During my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage and my palms were covered in sweat. I couldn't get a single word out.
We've managed to address all the major challenges for you.
I didn't even realize it, but you're right. It doesn't seem like there's anything holding me back now.
Note that tonight there's no rocket play point tonight. But yeah. Don't worry, tomorrow night, y'all guys. Tomorrow night. Don't worry.
I guess that means I'm capable of completing the thesis all on my own. I can hardly believe it. This is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really excited. This is the first time this has happened, really. I'm so happy.
Work hard to reach this point. You don't need to rely on others anymore.
I'm not sure how to put this. I'm really happy about everything that's happened, but I'm also feeling a little sad. I still don't know anything about the blessing from the stars. Will it never happen again since I don't need its help anymore? That somehow makes me feel a little lonely. Yeah, it almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for my studies, no? But I would really like to discover what the blessing actually is, if I ever get the chance. I want to express my gratitude for it, or better yet, maybe we could be friends. That's That's basically how I feel about it. Even if I know nothing about the blessing, I could still feel its companionship all along. It's almost like how you helped me. I really cherish and appreciate it. After all, it wouldn't be right to take such blessings for granted in our
I'm
lives.
sure it will. Also, you're very happy to know you feel this way.
That's good. I hope it's a little more satisfied with the way I am now.
Alright. A matter of course. Natural but yet incredible. The unfolding events will be etched in her memories for a long time to come. So yeah. Oh, so this is the one. Huh. College enthusiast. Rewind like episode 2 back if you want the full dialogue, yeah, guys, of this scene. Oh, wait, I think it was last episode though. But yeah. Yeah, last episode. Let's do this one.
Alright, I'll try. But I can't disclose the actual details.
Bro. I don't think that worked. Let's try again, yeah, guys. Sorry. Messed up. You'll be able to get. Let's try.
You're starting to make me feel nervous. I'm sorry. I feel a little dizzy.
Are you okay? Dance from her other self.
I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment. Give me a second to gather myself. Oh, is this the celestial globe that I needed to borrow?
Watch that.
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but you suddenly started looking very uncomfortable.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time. I'm fine now.
She seems a little different all of a sudden. Oh, I see. Well then, can you briefly summarize your area of research for me?
With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of the celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future. Due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past, astrological research is usually based on an immense foundation of experience. And therein lies the largest complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars.
Ah, I've heard about this before. I believe it's known as astral shift.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
Ah, are you referring to the triple orbit problem? Yes, that really is a classic problem, and a very difficult one to tackle.
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, there are quite a few limitations and requirements. This set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa Darshan by my advisor, drastically simplifying the difficulty of calculations involved in the triple orbit problem.
Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So, you were the one who came up with that?
Yeah.
You mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know. The thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems, as well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will make it easier to use.
I see. In that case, perhaps there's no one more fitting to operate this device than you. I just keep it as part of a collection. I can't use it to its full potential like you can.
Thank you for understanding. I'll return it in perfect working order once I'm finished with it.
Alright.
Okay, we should be going now. What did we plan to do after this? I kind of forgot.
You aren't Layla, are you?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Your personality change.
Is there something off about me? Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I even tried to look a little panicky to emulate her behavior.
You're the blessing from the stars, aren't you?
I suppose that is what she's been calling me. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in. I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help
Well, she's
her?
finally decided to face the problems where Fred thesis head on. She's working very hard.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her. Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. She's only steps away from the finish line. She's already made a lot of progress, so there's no need to push too hard now. Anyway, what's the plan
Said
from
she
here?
wanted to practice with a thesis defense.
I see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, but I'll leave some notes that should come in handy. Come on, let's go back to the House of Dana to make preparations. You'll have to tell her later when she wakes up.
Wait, I want to make sure I get this correct. No, not that. No, wait. 1 second. I want to make sure I'm on the correct path. Yep, I'm on the correct path. Yeah. So yeah, you know the Video Music Awards, right? This year is the first one to be on CBS. Yeah, in order to promote that on MTV2, they decided to air a week full of music videos, just music videos, which makes me feel like, oh shit, MTV is airing music videos again. Albeit its second channel, MTV2, so it still makes me glad, bro. Because MTV is just airing its regular scheduled program, which is mostly just Catfish, Teen Mom, like Catfish, fucking movies, ridiculousness, you know, stuff like that. MTV2 is airing the music videos, bro. And it's awesome, bro. Makes me feel young again, bro. So yeah.
Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell her about my existence. Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts. She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves. If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her.
But she's not doing very well now either.
She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now. She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy. I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful. But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her.
Good that she has you. Well, she might have already hit rock bottom.
Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out. That's the kind of person she is. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement.
Alright. Sarah's expectations. She will never meet, but she will always walk alongside her. Alright. That's already 5 out of 6 in terms of endings. So, still have one more ending to go, but I'm gonna save that for another time, yeah, guys. So, yeah. As for Nilu's shit, let's go. We're continuing on with Nilu's shit, bro. I'm doing good this late night, bro. So yeah.
That sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhat.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Hey, go fuck yourself, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
Yeah, finally you do something for once, Paimon. By carrying something. Like, at least you're doing something to help out for once, at least. Because remember, earlier, moments ago, in Nilu's story quest, Paimon had to help out carrying shit, bro. I was like, yeah, at least it gives you something to do, because apart from the start of the game, you haven't done jack shit, bro, throughout the whole game. You just float there and be rude and greedy. That's it. Like, what rewards do you even earn? Like, you don't earn any of the rewards you get, Paimon. You just stand there and be rude and greedy towards others. If anything, I would have punished you instead of rewarding you. Because Paimon's supposed to be like a child character, right? So if like let's compare Paimon to a child. Like if a child acts rude to others, especially if they're older than them, they would probably they probably get slapped by their parents for disrespecting adults. No, I would have because if you be rude to them, you'll be you'll get slapped, slash your ass beat. That's what I hate about kids nowadays. They want to act tough and be like, oh no, come on, square up, like, come on, square up. But then, and then they want to act like grown-ups. But then when someone tries to actually confront them back, the kid be like, oh no, I'm just playing. Like, you was acting like an adult a second ago. Where is that now? Oh, is it because the person you try to confront can fight back? Like I say, not what I say. Like people say to kids, they need to stay in their fucking lane, bro. Like they need to be like kids. They need to be like kids because remember, you only have a childhood once. So, and once you turn 18, you can never get that childhood back. Sure, you could recreate the vibes, but your as for your entire childhood, it ends at the age of 18, bro. No matter how you put it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
Sure, here's something.
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
Oh my god. Of course you have that mentality, Paimon. Of course you have that fucking mentality. Because that's what happens to you, Paimon. That's what actually happens to her. Like she gets way too many freebies for none of the work of the work. Like she didn't even earn all that shit, bro, that she got. Paimon. Like shut the fuck up, Paimon. Like you say, ew, I don't need to work. If all these freebies is getting like shut the fuck up. Like you need to fucking work for once. You need to fucking help out for once. And you claim you help out, but you fucking don't. Like, deadass. You don't even help out. Like, oh, okay, you helped out carrying shit for Nilu's friends. But that's very minor comparing to the rest of the story, bro. Because the rest of the story, did you help out once during the main story? Hell fucking no, you didn't. Like, you did not help out at all, Paimon. Like, you claim that you help out, save people, but you don't. You don't. And guess who? Guess who is the one who actually is putting the work? The Traveler, bruh. The Traveler is actually putting all the work in, and you just stand there floating like nothing. Hell, there's even times when you're scared of something where you don't even have to go, Paimon. Like, and the worst part about her getting scared of shit, Paimon, is that she did not have to go with the Traveler. But all of a sudden, Paimon, I know, but all of a sudden, Paimon, I could tell Paimon just wants to stay with the Traveler and try to talk over them. She thinks that she has to go, but in reality, she doesn't. Look at the hangout events. The only exception being Heizo's hangout event, because Heizo's hangout event is the only time Paimon appears in it. So yeah. Outside of Heizo's hangout event, Paimon is completely absent from all the other hangout events. As you see the Traveler hang out with said character during the hangout event. So yeah. That's why I do a bit of editing in the hangout events to not feature Paimon at all. Because in the pause screen, for some reason, Paimon always appears in the pause screen. Like, no one wants to see your dumbass Paimon. I bet you Hoyoverse be like, oh, come on, Viper. She's cute. How can you not love her? Her fucking personality and her fucking high-pitched voice, that's why we fucking hate her. Like, her high-pitched voice is so annoying. It's the equivalent of nails on a fucking chalkboard. That is both squeaking high-pitched shit noise that hurts your ears, bro. And design is one thing, but personality / character is a completely different thing. You can have the ugliest character out there, but yet have very good character. That's personality. On the contrary, you can have a cute looking character and a nice looking character, but yet their personality and character are fucking trash. So yeah. I think the one that should be the mascot is the Traveler, if I'm being honest. Because I feel like the Traveler would be a way better mascot than Paimon. And also, we don't know about Paimon's origins, bruh. We don't. We know more about the Traveler / their sibling than Paimon. And yet the Traveler barely speaks in this game. Like, deadass. Here's one thing I could have done. Immediately, I wanted to get rid of Paimon completely, bruh. But I don't think Hoyoverse is gonna do that, considering that she is supposed to be their quote-unquote mascot for Genshin. Even though that she's one of the worst mascots of all time, bro. In my opinion, bro. So, basically cut majority of Paimon's lines in the game, bro. And have the Traveler talk the most, bro. Sure, you can have Paimon talk here and there, but not all the damn time, bruh. Like, she talks over the Traveler almost all the time. Like that's why I decided I wanted to cut most of her lines to have the traveler speak the most. The most. And I would definitely eliminate her rude personality, bro. And also, I would eliminate her high-pitched voice too, bro. At least have her voice be at least have her voice be tolerable. Like for the longest time, her voice was annoying, bro. So yeah. And if you gonna and if you're gonna have Paimon love food, bro, you could have at least incorporated it into her guide role. Like you could have had Paimon talk about all the different foods in Tibet. Like you could actually if you have Paimon talk about the different foods in Tibet and show the traveler the different foods in Tibet, not only would that fill her role as a guide, but also it also stays in line with her character. So yeah. Because I feel like her explaining shit has been taken over by the other characters in the game. As the other characters explain it way better, so yeah. And that's another problem. Paimon repeating what the other characters say, bruh. Even though the character has said it, like, mere seconds to like a minute or two beforehand. Like, bro, you forget who your audience is, bro. You forget that this is a T-rated game. This game is T-rated. T for teen, bro. Not E for everyone, T for teen. Meaning that you have to be at least 13 years old or older to play the game. But I get it. A lot of us don't pay attention to age ratings. I get it. So yeah. But still, bro, you're a T-rated game. Like, you forget that your audience is supposed to be teenagers and adults. So why are you having Paimon repeat everything that, not everything, repeat certain things that the character said a second ago? Like if we're 5, like we're not 5, bro. I'm fucking 24, bro. Like I'm not stupid, bro. I get that there's stupid people in this world, but that's few and far between. So yeah. And before you get upset at me, yeah guys, I'm not talking about y'all guys. I'm not talking about y'all guys. Y'all guys are some of the coolest people on my channel. I'm talking about the idiots out on the street, bro. So yeah. So yeah.
I felt so guilty at first. Like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
I'm sure you don't need any help. Meet other people in the theater. Are we just mean people in your story quest, Nilu? Like, you help us meet people, bruh. Like, this is supposed to be your story quest, Nilu, and you're just having us meet people that you know. Like honestly, it feels like this barely has anything to do with Nilu herself. Since when I play a story quest dedicated to the character, I want to see that character as the main part of the story. I don't want to see a random NPC in the spotlight. I want to see that specific character that the story quest is named after be the main focus of the story quest.
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth. Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
Relax.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Sorry to bother you.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about?
She was busy working.
Oh well, it's none of our business.
She was busy. She does more than you. Like, that girl who makes props does more than anything Paimon does, bro. Yeah, that. You know it's bad when an NPC does more than you, Paimon. Or hell, I got a better idea. Why couldn't just have Paimon only speak to the traveler and that's it? Like, have her be some fairy that only the traveler can see and hear. Like, you could have done that.
Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
Nah, we're not judging you by its cover. You're such a fucking asshole, Paimon. Dead ass. Even if you try to convince us that you're sweet, I call that bullshit, bro. Because of the way you act during the game so far.
You, on the other hand, you're a special one.
I'll give Kasani credit. I'll give Kasani credit for calling Paimon stupid, bro. He didn't directly call Paimon stupid, but he said that she wasn't too bright. That I'll give him credit for, bro. Because Paimon is pretty stupid, bro. That ass. For someone who is supposed to be a fucking guide, you would have thought a guide would have had some intelligence, but apparently not Paimon. Paimon has a couple of stupid moments in the game, bro. Like, she fell for Dory's scam, bro. Like, dead ass. And also, she judged the magician twins, Lainey and Lynette, all because they're Fatui members. Okay, or rather associated with the Fatui.
How would you describe the concept of art? Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
It's attainable manifestation of human sense.
So that's what you think, hmm? Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional.
Yeah, dumbass.
Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
See, you just prove his point of you being stupid. Like that. Like,
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself, all of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
so question.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
I'll give Homeboy credit for calling Paimon stupid. I love when people talk shit about Paimon, especially in front of her, because that's because of how rude Paimon is. Rude and greedy, and lazy on top of that. Yeah, because I'm throwing lazy into that category because she doesn't do anything to help out in the story, so yeah.
Hey there, I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event.
Alright.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon!
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now.
But still. But still, don't you think that's a bit rude, Paimon, to ask that shit? See, rudeness, bruh, from Paimon.
My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Hey, at least you're apologizing for once. Because out of all the times Paimon was rude, she did not apologize all those other times. But here, at least she's apologizing for once for her own rudeness, bro. But that still doesn't excuse all the times that she was rude.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Look! Milu's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
But it makes me ask, what does this story quest have to do with Nilou? I feel like Nilou's barely... I feel like she's barely in the spotlight.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Come on, guys, the event finally starts.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
But that was not in your mind, huh, Paimon?
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help.
What is? Where do you see something? Look, I try to have my shit be as loud, bro. So yeah.
Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a
She looks really
present.
nervous. And also,
Yeah,
I know.
it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through.
I know,
Actually,
I'm seeing it.
Inaya
right
had
now,
prepared
Paimon.
a
I'm
special
not
present for
stupid.
everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll
For
become.
real. Yeah, just as loud as Paimon.
You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this!
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
No one falls.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days?
Bro, this is all of a sudden, bro.
We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair.
Man, what a fucking jackass you are, bruh.
You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
You never told anybody in advance, Sharif.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar.
For real, like... Oh, so this must be... Oh, yeah. This is definitely fucking biased against the Grand Bazaar.
If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
If the gets demolished, many people will become displaced.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Damn. This dude is her father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
What academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us.
For real, like, you're just using the Academia name just to take down the theater, bro. Like, deadass, like...
Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do.
But do you care about your own daughter? What if your daughter wants to keep this theater, huh? You didn't think of that, huh?
Or what you think.
Oh my fucking god. He's such a horrible father, bro. To his own daughter.
I hope you all have not
All
been
because of
irrevocably
business,
blinded
quote-unquote.
by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Ah. Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Damn, bro. So, that girl's father is planning on shutting down and demolishing this whole theater thing. This whole thing. For what? Oh, because he doesn't like the theater? That is extremely selfish of him, bro. Like, for real. So, yeah. Let's see something.
Instead of confining themselves to the heaven.
Wait, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 3, 5, 30, 35, 45, 55, 60. Oh, damn, bro.
God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts.
It just feels like them being biased against ya.
But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
Bro, it really has something to do with her.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it's all revenge that he wanted to get on his daughter, bro. Just for running away, you know? Take away something that accepted her, bro.
She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
Actually, here, for him.
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
That won't solve the underlying problem.
That's true.
Like, Nahida ain't gonna solve anything. Ain't gonna really solve the problem. Sure, we might get the advantage because Nahida is essentially the fucking lord of Sumeru. But it just doesn't feel earned. And plus, it's more of a small, but no, it is a big problem, but
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else?
is it me, or did you watch the Band from Bikini Bomb episode of SpongeBob? Because what happens is that one old bitch shut down the Krusty Krab for no real reason, other than she hates Krabby Patties. And then Mr. Krabs tries to run a secret Krusty Krab at SpongeBob's house. Yeah. But then she finds out and tries to get them arrested. Only to find out that, only for her to end up trying the Krabby Patty and that she loves it, bro. Basically her judging the food without even trying it, bro. So she decided to change her mind and decided to reopen the Krusty Krab. So yeah.
Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
This is another occasion of two halves of a sentence as one, bruh. It feels like, bruh, because what's the point of multiple choice if it's just two parts of a sentence? If it's just a sentence split in half, bruh. So yeah, I think the scholar once told me that differences can be settled through a debate.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
We just need to prove that the theater existence has value. Oh my god, this is the second time in a row they split the sentence into two, bruh.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
Yeah, because what's the reason to demolish it? Other than because the dude doesn't like it, or him wanting revenge on his daughter for running away. Apart from that, what's the real reason? No reason. None. The Academia would have come off as assholes, or more specifically the father, bro, of the daughter.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
The Traveler.
Huh?
Oh, Neil.
Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Debates aren't arguments, stupid.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
That'll be fine as long as you prepare.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
What will you help with, Paimon? Because you don't really help with anything. That's what I'm asking, bro. What help? Like you don't help with anything. Like, you only helped one time. That's it. And it's something minor on top of that. That has nothing to do with the main story. So yeah.
Thanks, you two. Alright, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilu! We're rooting for you!
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Wait. Let me get away from this thing so that I can end the stream though. Wait for a second. Yeah, next episode we're gonna continue Nilu's shit, bro.